Good morning students. Today's class we are going to continue exercise 3.3. Last class we have drawn the bar graph using the given data. Yes, do you remember the basic things what we have to follow? Yes, by using that we are going to deal with the double bar graph. It is also very easy concept. Okay, you can take page number 73 in your textbook to refer the questions. Okay. Now, I am going to read you the question. The performance of a student in first term and second term is given. One student, first term mark is given, second term mark is given. In English, Hindi, Maths, Science, Social. Yes, Science means social, right? So, in first term, he has got 67. Second term 70. Like that, first term marks, second term marks, both it is given. Draw a double bar graph choosing an appropriate scale. We are going to choose the apt scale and we are going to draw the double bar graph. Okay. So, in order to draw the bar graph, what you should do? First, you should write the x and y axis. Do you remember that? Yes. First, you leave one box and draw the x axis and y axis. Y. Next, x-axis, x-axis. Okay. Next, I am going to write the 0 here. Now, can we choose the scale now? 67, 70, 72, 65, 88, 95, 81, 85, 73, 75. So, by seeing this data, what easy scale you can prepare it? What is the easy scale you can prepare using this data? Can we separate it like 10, 10, 10? Yes, we can separate like that. Okay. I am going to write using a pen because you can't see. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, enough, because more than this no data is there, so it's enough. So what will be our scale, children? Scale is equal to 1 unit length, because we have separated 1 boxes. 1 unit length is equal to 10 mark, because here we are choosing the marks, correct? Yes, so this is our marks. This is here is a subject, is it? Here only we are going to write the subject of English, Tamil, like that. Here we are going to represent the mark. Now, shall we draw the graph now? Yes, it is a double bar graph, which means one single is it's a bar graph, and if you are drawing two bar graph together, it is a double bar graph. Okay, what means we are going to draw the two bar graph together. So, there are two ways you can exchange the landscape. You can draw like this landscape also. In landscape form also you can draw it. In a portrait form also you can draw it. One, I will teach you how to draw in portrait, and in landscape the next question we can draw and see. Okay, first English subject we can take. What is the mark if English subject? 67. 67, where you will mark? This is 65, children. Next to that 66, small one, 67. Can you see the small thing? I have done. See, this is where 67. Okay, because this is your 65, 66, 67. So, what is your English mark will be? Leaving one gap, children. One unit you have to leave, and you are going to draw here accurately. So, I have stopped here. Listen. I am going to stop here. See, I have touched from here only, children. Okay. See, where I have written 67 is here only, no? So, 67. So, listen. Why I am just actually bar graph you will be drawing like this. If it is a double bar graph, what you are going to do is you can separate this into small halves because there won't be enough space to complete everything. That's why I am separating it into small. This half, can you see this? This fully I am not drawing, children, because I am going to draw the double bar graph here. That's why I am separating it into small thing. 70 no? Because see, listen, English in first term 67 he has got. In second term he has got 70, is it? So 70 where it will be? Here. So you have to draw like this. Did you understand what is the difference between you are joining, you are taking a single strip, in that I am dividing it into two halves, where English he has got 67 in one term and 70 in second term. So together I am just drawing a bar graph together. So this is what your double bar graph. So this is your first term. In order to differentiate it, I am going to shade the first term. First term alone you can shade it. You don't want to shade the second term. See, second term is not shaded. So here you can put one box and you can denote. You should denote for shading first term. Not the small blank is for second term. Okay. See, for first term I have shaded. For second term I didn't shade. Okay. Next. Hindi, what is the mark? He has got in first term 72. In second term 65. So what we are going to do? We are going to do the double bar graph. Hindi, so you should leave one unit length and you should start for Hindi. 72, where the 72 will come? 70. Listen, 70, 71, 72. Okay, so 72 will come here. Okay, 72 will come here, children. So you draw only for this half a frame. Okay, because it is a double bar graph. So 72 over 71, 72. Next, 65. Where the 65 will come? This is 65. So here the 65 will come. Is it? So I am going to draw the second bar graph for the first term, second term. Where you should shade only the first term. Only first term portion should be shaded, not other than that. Okay. Next, 88. 88, where it will come? This is your 85, children, because see, maths mark is given 88, 95. So in first term 88 she has scored. 88, where it will come? This is 85, 86, 86, 87, 88. Okay, this middle term. So where it will come? In this middle part it will come. Here. Okay, so this is your 85, children. So I am going to draw. So only one half I am going to draw, children, because it's a double bar graph. So 88 is over. Next, what it is? 95. Max is for 95. 95 will come here, right? So here I am just going to draw the remaining part. Okay, so first term I am going to shade it. Only first part I am going to shade, children. No, the second part. Next, what mark next we are going to discuss? We are going to discuss about the science mark. 81, 85. Okay, 81. 81 will come where? Here. Is it? 81 will come here, right? The small thing. 81 you are going to draw here. See, listen, children. See the difference of this 81. See, one after 80, one part, that is 81. 85 will come here. Is it? Now I am going to draw the 85. I am going to shade this first term. See, this difference should be shown. 81, you should not write it in 80 children when it is wrong. Okay, 81 means you should show me the difference. Next, social science, 73, 75. Is it social science? 73, 75. Where this 73 will come? 73. Where the 73 is there, children? 71, 72, 73. So, this part. Okay, this part you are going to write the 73. You are going to write here. Next is 75. 75 where it will come? Here. So, I am going to shade this first term. Okay, so I have got the first term marks of here going to write the English, Hindi, Maths, Science, Social. Okay, listen, if I am drawing like this, you can make one box as first term and second box as second term. But since we don't have more space here, I have segregated this one whole box into two subdivision for the double bar graph. Okay, English, Hindi, Maths, Science, Social. So have you drawn this double bar graph? Scale is there, and this is very important in the double bar graph because shaded part is your first term, not shaded part is your second term. Okay, that is what your difference we are showing here. Next, what is the question given, children? We are going to answer the questions. In which subject has the child improved his performance the most? So when compared to the first term, which subject the child has improved? Here the small improvement is there. First term he has got less mark, in second term he has got. Okay, next here in Hindi, in first term he has got more marks, in second term he has got less marks, so no improvement is there. Okay, here in Maths, from when compared to first term, second term he has got more marks, so more improvement is there. See the difference? So more improvement is here. Here Science also there is an improvement, but when compared to Maths it is not that much bigger, right? Only few improvements is there. Here also when compared to first term, the second term have improvement but only few. So in which have most improvement? In Maths subject. Okay, in mathematics only he has got more marks, so more improvement is there in Maths. So we write the answer here? In which subject has the child improved his performance the most? So I am writing in mathematics or in Maths, child improved his performance. Child improved his performance. In performance the most. Okay, everything he has improved. Okay, in this also he has improved, and in this also he has improved, this also he has improved, this also he has improved. But the thing is, the most improvement comes in the mathematics. So in Maths the child has improved his performance the most. Okay, in which subject is the improvement the least? They are asking in which subject the least improvement they can find. See, here also I told you improvement is there. In Maths also we have improvement. Science also we have improvement. In Social also we have improvement. So in which, in these things, which have least improvement? Social Science, because here you can see 67, 70, 3 marks. In Social 73, 72, so 73, 75, 2 marks. So here 3 marks he has improved, here 2 marks he has improved. So 2 marks is the least improvement, right? So in Social Science or S Science you can write. Okay, in Social Science his improvement was least. Okay, in Social Science only his improvement was least. Has the performance gone down in any subject? Yes, because see here when compared to first term, second term there is increase, but here we have a decrease. So which subject we have a performance down? Hindi. In Hindi, we have a, in Hindi there is a performance down. Okay? Did you understand? Listen, so when there is in math subject, the child improvement is very large. Okay, there are improvement in many subjects, but when compared to all the 4 subjects, math have more improvement. When compared to all the subjects, social science have less improvement. That's why social science. In Hindi, there is no improvement. There is when compared to first term, second term, he has got low marks. So that is the answer here. Understood? Next is your 5th question. See the question, children. You can see page number 73, and in that you can refer the question. Okay. Consider this data collected from the survey of a colony. We are going to consider the data from the we have got the data from the survey means what? We are going to collect information from everybody and we are getting an data. Okay, what is the data about the favorite sport? Okay, cricket, some are watching, some are participating. So these are the members who are watching, these are the members who are participating. Basketball, 470 members are watching, 320 members are participating. Likewise, swimming, hockey, athletics, like that. Okay, they have given some data. Draw a double bar graph choosing an appropriate scale. We are going to draw a double bar graph. You know how to draw the double bar graph, right? Yes. What do you infer from the bar graph? After drawing, what information you are getting from the bar graph? It is actually the number of people watching and participating their favorite sport. That is what we are going to infer from this bar graph. Okay, which sport is most popular? By the bar graph, we are going to judge which sport is most popular. Which is more preferred, watching or participating? They are going to consider whether it is watching, it is more preferred or participating. How you will identify? Everything based upon our bar graph. So shall we draw the bar graph now? Yes. What is actually the data? 1240, 470, 510, 430. So how you will separate that columns? This how you will separate this? Yes, I am going to separate like 100, 200. So it will be very easy for us to do. Okay, that's why last time all we have done 10, 20 like that, because our data was in terms of 10, 20, 30 like that. But here our data is like hundreds, 200s like that. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1000, 1100, 1200, 1300, 1400, 1500. Enough. Okay, because that's enough, I think so. Now shall we do? Yes. What is the first sport? Cricket. So actually what it is? It is a number of people. Okay, number of people. It is about people, right? So how we are separating? 1 unit length is equal to 100 people. I have already written this. That's why I am just filling it here. Okay, 1 unit length is equal to 100 people, because I have segregated here like 100, 200. Listen, children, it should be like each boxes, not two boxes is allowed. Okay. Now, what is the first? Cricket. 1240. Where the 240 will come? 1240. Actually, this is your 1200, and this between is your 1000. Listen, children, this is your 1200. Okay, and this will be your 1250. But 240 will be this one. Correct? One thing down will be your 1240. Correct? So where it will be there? We are going to draw here. I am going to draw here, children. How you will draw? Half a thing, because it is a double bar graph. Did you understand how I have drawn? 250 is the middle value. Below that one box is your 240. Next is 620. 620 where it will be? 600, 610, 620. It will be here. Okay? Understood? So here, watching all, I am going to shade it. Okay? I'll put a box. Watching, I am going to shade it. Participating, I am not going to shade it. Because I told you in double bar graph, only one should be shaded and another should not be shaded. So shall I shade here? Next thing, likewise shall I construct everything? See, based upon that given data, I have drawn the graphs. Okay, see, here 470 I have drawn. Next 320, you can check your book for the question, children. Next swimming is 510, above 500 above, one box is 510, and 320 na 300 above, two boxes. Next hockey, 430 means 400 above, 3 boxes, and 250 that between 200 and 300, the center point is there, no, that one. In athletic also between 200 and 300, 1 box, and 105 means above 100 it is 110, correct? In between that small you should write. See, listen, I have drawn, you can see. Okay, in between those two I have drawn, correct? Like that 105 you should write. Then here you can write the sports. Here the number of people. Okay, now draw a double bar graph choosing an appropriate scale. Have you drawn? Yes. What is the scale? 1 unit length is equal to 100 people. Yes. What do you infer from the bar graph? What did you identify from this bar graph? Number of people watching and participating. Okay, number of people watching and participating, the number of people watching and participating the different type of sports. Okay, different types of sports was inferred from this bar graph. Is it? Understand this? The number of people, you can write the number of people watching and participating the different type of sports was inferred from this bar graph. So from this bar graph we have identified such type of things. Next, which sport is most popular? In this, which bar graph is very larger? Cricket. So cricket is most popular. Shall I write? Cricket is most popular. Next, which is more preferred, watching or participating? So when comparing watching and participating, which is larger, children? In this, watching is larger. In this also, watching is larger. This also watching, this also watching, this also watching. So by seeing the bar graph, we can easily say that watching is more preferred than participating. Okay, see, this shaded region is watching, not shaded region is participating. So watching is larger when compared to participating. So shall I write here? Watching is more preferred than participating in sports, correct? So did you understand? First I have to draw a bar graph, double bar graph. Using that data I have to answer these questions. I hope you all understood, children. Thank you.